When people talk about the GOAT, it's usually LeBron versus Jordan. Jordan with his perfect finals record and amazing drive. LeBron with his long career and all-around skills at 40. But what about the players who almost made it? The ones with great talent and numbers but never got their full chance? Grant Hill averaged 21.76 in his first 6 seasons. Derrick Rose won MVP in 2011. Then injuries, bad luck, or the wrong teams changed everything. This video is full of what-if players, those who came so close but just missed out. Before moving to the next one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Grant Hill. Back in the 90s, when MJ left the game, fans were desperate for the next superstar, and then came Grant Hill. Dude was smooth, smart, unselfish, and could do everything. At Duke, he was a winner. In the NBA, right away he was dropping triple-doubles, making all-star teams and getting compared to the GOAT himself. People thought, this guy might be the one. He averaged 21.76 in his first 6 seasons. That's crazy. But then, boom, the ankle. Hill's injury wasn't just a sprain, it spiraled into a nightmare. He kept playing through it, didn't trust his body, and things went downhill fast. He even said in an interview, "I didn't listen. I was listening to the so-called experts, and it derailed what had a chance to be a special career." It got so bad in 2003, he almost died from a post-surgery infection. Grant Hill was supposed to be the face of the league. Instead, he became one of basketball's biggest what-if tragedies. Penny Hardaway. If you saw Penny Hardaway play in the mid-90s, you understand why fans were going crazy. He wasn't just talented, he was unique. At 6 feet 7 inches, he could dribble like a guard, pass like Magic Johnson, and dunk over defenders if they gave him space. And when he joined a young Shaquille O'Neal in Orlando, it felt like the next great team was forming. Penny reached the NBA Finals at just 23. The Magic were exciting, stylish, and dangerous. Penny even became a pop culture star with those funny Lil Penny commercials. And surprisingly, ex-NBA player Trevor Ariza once said Penny had more skills than Michael Jordan. A bold opinion, but that's how much people believed in him. Then, his knees gave out. He had multiple surgeries. He lost his explosiveness. In the 1997 playoffs, he scored 42 points against the Heat, but that was his last big moment. After that, he slowly declined. He still played 14 seasons and stayed in the league until 2007, but the Penny everyone remembered, he was gone. His story is one of the saddest what-ifs in basketball because his talent, it was all-time great. Derrick Rose. Back in 2011, Derrick Rose wasn't just a star, he was the future. At only 22, he became the youngest MVP in NBA history. After the Jordan era, Chicago finally had new hope. Rose didn't just play, he attacked. He flew past defenders, hung in the air longer than anyone, and somehow scored through big crowds. He averaged 25 points and nearly 8 assists, sure, but it was his clutch plays, his energy, and his confidence that made people believe he could be the one. Then came the knee. Game 1, 2012 playoffs, Rose jumped, landed, and everything changed. A torn ACL erased a season and stole his explosiveness. Dunks turned to floaters. Fearless drives became cautious. He adjusted and had flashes, like his 50-point night in Minnesota. But the path to greatness? Gone. Injuries robbed his prime. Derrick Rose became one of the NBA's saddest what-ifs. A legend in the making, cut short. Bill Walton and Greg Oden. If there's one NBA team that should probably stop drafting centers, it's the Trail Blazers. Let's start with Bill Walton. He was a basketball genius, an amazing passer, great on defense, and incredibly smart. He led Portland to a championship in 1977 and won MVP in 1978. That year, they started 50-10. It looked like a dynasty was coming. Then came the foot injuries again and again. He never got to finish what he started. Walton only played 468 games in his whole career. And if that wasn't enough, fast forward to 2007.
NBA draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Greg Oden from Ohio.
Portland took Greg Oden with the #1 pick over Kevin Durant. Oden had the size, strength, and shot blocking to lead a team for years. People thought he'd be the next great center, but he missed his whole rookie year. Then came more injuries, more surgeries. He showed flashes of greatness, but his body wouldn't hold up. Just 82 total games. That's all we saw. 2 once-in-a-generation centers. Both careers ruined by injuries. Walton and Oden weren't just unlucky, they show how harsh this sport can be. Portland could have had 2 all-time greats. Instead, they got a curse. T-Mac and Yao Ming. Imagine teaming up Tracy McGrady, a 6'8" scoring machine, with Yao Ming, a 7'6" big man who could shoot, pass, and block shots. That was Houston's big plan in the mid-2000s. And honestly, it should have worked. T-Mac was unreal. In the 2002-03 season, he averaged over 32.1 points. Yao wasn't just tall, he was skilled, smooth jumper, great footwork, and the perfect teammate. They were supposed to be title contenders for years, but injuries ruined everything. T-Mac's back became a serious problem. Yao's feet couldn't handle the NBA grind. When one got healthy, the other got hurt. It felt like fate was pulling them apart. Their best moment? A 22-game win streak in 2008. Fans really believed. Then, more injuries. Yao retired at 30. McGrady never got past the first round in his prime. 2 Hall of Famers. No deep playoff runs. This wasn't just bad luck. It was a sad story in sneakers. The Rockets didn't just miss wins. They missed a possible dynasty. And fans were still wondering what could have been if just one of them stayed healthy. Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy wasn't just good, he was special. When he entered the league in 2006, it was like he already had the blueprint. Smooth handle, deadly mid-range, court vision, lockdown defense, Roy could do it all. And the crazy part? He didn't rely on freakish athleticism. His game was built on skill, IQ, and a calm confidence that felt eerily Kobe-esque. By year 3, he was putting up 22.6 points, 5 assists, nearly 5 boards, shooting 48% from the floor, numbers that put him right there with the best. Then came his masterpiece, a 2008 comeback against the Rockets where, banged up and barely moving, Roy dropped 17 in the 4th. Trailblazers broadcaster Mike Barrett said it was the single greatest performance I've ever seen from a Trailblazer. Just when the GOAT buzz was starting, boom, a devastating diagnosis. No cartilage in his knees, nothing to fix, no surgery to save him. At just 27, Roy was done. He tried coming back with Minnesota, didn't last. And just like that, a player with MJ-level polish was gone. No long resume, no real playoff run, just a short, shining flash of what could have been. Jamal Murray. Not all what-if stories are about the past. Some are still happening. Just look at Jamal Murray. In 2021, Denver looked dangerous. They had just added Aaron Gordon, and the team clicked right away. With Murray, Jokic, Gordon, and Porter Jr. on the court, the Nuggets were beating teams by 18 points per 100 possessions. They looked like real title contenders. Then Murray tore his ACL, season over. And that injury didn't just ruin one playoff run. It might have changed NBA history. Some say if he stayed healthy, the Nuggets might be 3-time champions by now. That's not a stretch. Murray was on fire. He was Bubble Jamal, dropping 50 points, hitting clutch shots, doing it all. Now imagine that version of him over 3 years. Other recent what-ifs. Kawhi Leonard, a finals MVP with 2 teams, but his body keeps breaking down. The Lob City Clippers never made it past the second round because of badly timed injuries. And Zion may be the biggest what-if today. When he's healthy, he's unstoppable, but that when keeps getting smaller. The GOAT debate is still alive, but for some players, staying healthy is the only thing in the way. The wildest part? These guys weren't just stars. They were this close to greatness. Grant Hill said it himself. I should have listened to my body. Penny Hardaway was drawing real comparisons to Jordan. They had the skills, the mindset, the moments, just not the longevity. Injuries, bad timing, the wrong team. Every twist of fate hit them hard. But here's what sticks. Their legacies still matter because they remind us that greatness takes more than talent. You need health, luck, and timing. They didn't just chase greatness, they brushed it. And that makes their stories unforgettable. So tell us, which almost GOAT keeps you wondering what could have been? Drop a comment below. If you love this dive into the NBA's biggest what-ifs, hit like, subscribe for more deep stories beyond the box score, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.